So dear students, I am Ritesh Paul, your chemistry teacher, and this is the first video of class 11 chemistry, some basic concept of chemistry. So before I start the topic, let's see the what are the three major branch of science. There are three major branch of science, that is physics, chemistry and biology. So let's see chemistry. What is chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science that studies matter, that studies matter. So basically in chemistry we study about matter, like interaction of matter, chemical reactions of matter. So in chemistry we study about matter. So let's see importance of chemistry. Importance of chemistry. So chemistry has a direct impact on our life and has a wide range of application in different fields. Let's see what are the fields. The first is in agriculture, and food. In agriculture, we use different chemical fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, and in food we use many preservatives to preserve the food to long time. For long time, we preserve the food for long times. So we use the preservatives. Next is in healthcare. So there are many use in healthcare chemistry. Some of these are, the chemistry has given us many life-saving drugs like cancer therapy, azithromycin, etc. And next is saving environment. Saving environment. In nowadays the environment are very polluted, so we use CNG in the place of petrol, diesel, because they emit less number of pollutants in the air. And next is in industry. In industries, what are the use of chemistry in industries? The sugar industries, chemical industries like acid base industry, and other industries that use in chemistry. So let's see about matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that have mass and occupy space. Anything which have mass and occupy space is called matter, like book, pencils, water, air. So this is the example of matter. So in everywhere everything is matter. So the definition of matter is anything which have mass and occupies space, that is called matter. Let's see the classification of matter. Classification of matter. So matter are classified into two categories, that is physical classification and chemical classification. So let's see the first physical classification. Physical in previous classes we study the physical classification of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. Solid. So what is solid? Solid has definite volume and definite shape. Has definite volume and definite shape, because the in solid the constituent particles are very closely attached, so we call them rigid. We call the solid as rigid. The next example, the next is liquid. What is liquid? Liquid has definite volume but not definite shape. Liquid occupy the shape in which you keep the liquid. So liquid has definite volume but not have definite shape. The main property of liquid is to flow, so we call them fluid. So liquid is fluid. The third one is gas. So gases neither has definite shape nor have definite volume. Neither has definite shape nor definite volume, because the particles or molecules of gases are very far in apart, so we can compress the gas. So so it is called gases are compressible. Gases are compressible because we can compress the gas. So that's all the physical classification of matter. Let's see the chemical classification of matter. Chemical Classification of matter. So in chemical classification we classify matter into two categories, that is pure substance and second one is mixtures. So we can further classify the pure substance into two categories, that is element and compound. So what are pure substance? The pure substance has only one type of substance, has a single substance. Pure substance has a single substance. Pure substance is a single substance they can not separated by simple physical methods. So pure substance cannot be separated by simple physical method like filtration, etc. So let's see the element. What is element? Elements are made of with only one type of molecule or atom. So elements are made up with only one type of molecule or atom, and elements are further classified into three categories, that is metal, non-metal and metalloid. So what are metals? Metals are a metal has a shiny surface, and metal has a good conductor of heat and electricity. Metal are malleable, that means you can convert them into sheets. Metals are ductile, that means you can drawn into wires, and metals are sonorous, that means they can produce sound. So metals are which shine, sonorous, that means which produces sound, ductile like iron, aluminum, cobalt. So next is non-metal. So non-metal has not have any property of metal. They do not have any properties of metals, and the example of non-metal is carbon. So next is metalloid. So metalloids has a both properties like metals and non-metals, like arsenic. The example of metalloid is arsenic. So let's see the what are compounds. So compounds are chemical substances made up of two or more elements which are chemically binded together and has a fixed ratio. So compounds are chemical substance are compounds are chemical substance which made up of two or more elements which are chemically bind together and has fixed ratio like H2O. So whatever the source of H2O, there are like pond, sea, or borewell. So whatever the source of H2O or water, the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is always 2:1. So they are made of fixed ratio. That is called compounds. Compounds are further classified into two categories: inorganic compounds. First, inorganic compounds. So what are inorganic compounds? They are obtained from non-living sources. They are obtained from non-living sources like ores, minerals, etc. The next is organic compounds. The source of organic compounds is living things like animals and plants. They are obtained from living things. Example of organic compound is fat, carbohydrate. This is all the compounds. So let's see the what are mixtures. So mixtures, combination of two or more elements or compounds which cannot chemically bind together. Combination of two or more element or compounds which can not chemically bind together and don't have a fixed ratio. So this is mixture, and mixture are further classified into two categories. First, homogeneous. So what are homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture has uniform composition. Has uniform composition, and there are no visible boundaries between the constituents. And the heterogeneous mixtures heterogeneous mixture don't have uniform composition. Heterogeneous compounds don't have uniform composition, and there are visible boundaries between the constituents particles. So this is all for this video. Let's see you soon in next video. Thank you.